Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing the monster Brainlien. This mythic monster is available right now in game. You can purchase it through the exclusive Legends Pass, but I don't think it's really worth it. And I'll let you guys know in today's video by showcasing this monster in battle and basically reviewing everything about this monster. So hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you are, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel to get on. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we have the monster in here. We're gonna go ahead and start feeding it, of course. So that's the design, and then it kind of goes up to his final design, and he's basically supposed to be like a brain but like a robot at the same time and an alien, so that's why it's kind of called Brainlien, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. No? Okay, but yeah, we have the monster here. We're gonna go ahead and get it to 130 rank 3 here real quick, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and review it. So I don't really think this monster is really worth it, and here's why. Okay, first of all, getting into the stats, right, you don't have to worry about the strength because it's not an attacker, okay, but life here 224,282. That's actually pretty bad. That is actually pretty low, and this is at 130, by the way, keep that in mind. 11,004 speed. Now that's a pretty good speed actually at basically rank 3. Now getting into the traits, I think the traits are quite decent. So you have this tough, which is actually better than ardent. Cooldown immunity comes in handy, especially against Zyron, you know. And then you also have status caster self precision. Sadly, it's only for yourself, it's not for everybody in your team, so it's only you that's basically having access to that precision, you know what I mean. It's not like it's true vision, it's just precision. But yeah, so you do have that. Overall, I think the traits are quite alright. Could have been better though. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the skills. So mental control deals heavy special damage to one enemy, applies mega possession to one enemy. So there goes the mega possession skill. So basically you will control the monster twice, for 2 turns actually, sorry, for 2 turns. War technology deals moderate metal damage to all enemies, applies a nanovirus to all enemies, applies skill mirror to itself. So you're dealing some damage, and nanovirus comes with it, so this way you can actually block any positive status effects. So if they try to apply shield, evasion, whatever it really is, they can't really do it. So especially like face shield, you know, that positive protection with evasion that comes with it, it won't really work because of the nanovirus, so it's pretty good against that. And then also skill mirror to yourself basically, but not to all your allies. Then you also have this wave skill, which is a moderate special damage to one enemy, applies possession to one enemy and possession to all enemies. So in case if the first one actually misses, you can actually go ahead and land the other possessions to everybody else. And I guess you could kind of bypass dodge area with this, I'm pretty sure, because it possesses one enemy. So if you target, for example, that dodge area monster, it'll target that first and then possession to all the rest basically, so it should. But yeah, I do recommend running this, so if you could go ahead and equip it in there. Let's see what else we have. The bionic body applies true vision to yourself and a 50% life shield, kind of like a self support. So if you really need it, if you really need that shield or true vision at one point and you really need it badly, you might as well go ahead and apply it, right? Now this race skill right here, this actually is a single target possession and nanovirus, and you're also dealing some damage. So if you want to run this just as a single target version of this, mixed with the nanovirus basically right here. So it's just that there's no skill mirror though, you know what I mean, and it's just a single target. So if you want to run this, you can. It's not a bad skill. But then you also have bionic legs, which is a 50% chance of applying precision to itself, and a 30% life shield. So it's a 50% chance. Do you really want to run that? I'd rather run the bionic body, honestly. Planet Invader, I don't recommend running this. Then you also have Mastermind. Don't run this either unless you just want a spammable nanovirus, then sure, if you have some type of play. But other than that, I feel like these right here should actually be good for this monster. Run these skills for sure. The ultimate Neuron Storm, it's a very heavy metal damage to all enemies, disables traits on all enemies, applies mega possession and nanovirus. Now the ultimate is actually pretty good, don't get me wrong, but in terms of skills, I feel like it could have been better. It's just that this monster doesn't have a single PER skill, so you can't really remove positive status effects. Now I know that there's a talent that's actually in the game now that you can actually kind of remove positive status effect with, but still, overall, I don't really think this monster will really fit in the meta, but we'll just have to wait and see. And of course, it works very well with trait disablers and any monsters that could remove positive status effects, you know what I mean. So this monster will be good if it takes in second turn rather than first, and I'll go ahead and show you guys in battle what I mean by that. Now, in terms of relics, here's what I recommend giving, guys. So SN is one of them. I do recommend running a revival SN. So for example, if Flame Mars SN is actually an option there. You can also do Ural SN if you don't have Flame Mars SN. If you want to go with like Gekon's SN just for stamina regen, you can. Now there's also this Plant Domination SN. If you have that, go ahead and give it. But me personally, I'll probably go with this Flame Mars SN, you know, in case if this monster comes, or if it dies, it can actually come back. It can make a return. Then you also have Trap as one of your other options. Interesting. So you can do like some sort of trap. If you have this, you know, you could regenerate your stamina whenever you need it. There's also Wormhole Trap. You can deal extra damage whenever they hit you. There's also Nebulance Trap. That also works out. And last but not least, Rodden's Trap. Okay, now personally I'm gonna do Slumster Trap because I do want to regenerate some stamina after whenever I need it, basically, so I don't really run out of stamina. And then in terms of talent, there are actually many options. For example, there's Anticipation Cloak, which actually works with this monster. So if you have that, this one right here, go ahead and give it. There's also, for example, Hollow Mirror if you want to do that. Last Hope also works out for those free-to-play players if you're watching this. And last but not least, Purgatory Throne, in my opinion, works not that bad for this monster. So I'm probably going to actually go with this one. Alright guys, so here we're in battle, and I do want to mention for the rings, here's what I recommend giving. You can do triple speed, or you can do 2 speed and 1 team speed. Just make sure it's taken in the second turn after your first monster. So here we're running the dragon. Let's say most cases you do need, you know, somebody that could take in the first turn that could remove positive status effects, right? Or trade disable in case if you end up running up against a Megaton, right? So there are many Megaton monsters and you either have to trade disable them or removing positive status effects. Well, the dragon is fantastic for that. Okay, so here we are pairing it up with the dragon, and I will be taken in the first turn. So let's say if there was, for example, you know, a Megaton, you could just start off with either Forgotten or Corrupted Dragon. Both works. Now in this case I'm going to do Corrupted Dragon because I do want to basically trade disable this monster because it has immune to possession, or else this monster will be kind of useless, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do the trade disable to everybody, eliminate 2 of them, and now possession, right? So you can either mega possess it or single target possess. It's really up to you what you want to do. So me personally, I think I'm gonna do mega possession. I mean, it's gonna land either way because there is precision and true vision. So true vision comes from this monster, precision comes from his status caster. So I'm gonna go ahead and do mental control, mega possess, right? So the monster is basically mega possessed for like 2 turns. So that means that this monster will end up attacking itself or charge up. Let's see what he's actually going to do. We're about to find out. Ready? So I'm gonna go ahead and charge up here. And he's mega possessed and he ends up attacking himself. I don't know what he did, but he did something, okay? But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and attack it, apply bleeding this time, and Demon Wings kicks in as well. We get our ultimate here as well. But anyways, I can do true vision for myself and medium shield. So if your status caster ends up running, I'm talking about the precision, right? If that status caster runs out, you can go ahead and use this bionic body and basically apply shield to yourself and that true vision, which is actually better than accuracy, precision, in terms of accuracy, right? So like you can actually kind of do the same exact thing here. So if I want to do possession again, I can do this. It was blocked because we already have it possessed, but I just want to deal with the damage there. But let's see, we also have possession here, but nanovirus, you know what, let's do nanovirus, and that also comes with scale mirror for myself. And the monster took so much damage from all the sorcerers, look at that. And we can actually stack up even more sorcerers with the dragon. And again, I can do this bionic body, giving myself 50% shield and true vision, or I can go ahead and possess the monster again. So we can actually go with this again. So we're gonna go ahead and possess it again, and as you guys can see, the monster possessed again. So you can continue cycling that over and over again. But again, the thing with this monster is that it can't really remove positive status effects, and I'm not really a huge fan of the traits for this monster. I think it's quite alright, but it could have been better though, you know what I mean? But anyways, we're gonna do Imperious Servant, and then we can go ahead and do this. I can eliminate with this monster if I wanted to. Let's do vulnerability actually, and then with this monster I'm going to do the mental control, eliminate it, just like that. Now the dragon's also pretty good against literally any artifacts, so if you end up taking the first turn, which you will, right, when you're pairing up with this monster, you can just go ahead and AoE trade disable it. Now sadly I'm too powerful in here, so it kind of eliminates the monster, but we're going to do it anyway. And then here we go, Warthog. Okay, now this is the thing, okay? If you don't have any trade disablers on your side, or any monster that can remove positive status effect, in this case we need a trade disabler to actually trade disable this monster, right? And look at that, it has immune to torture, it has immune to control as well, so sadly we can't really possess it. So look, if I try to apply this possession, it won't really land, and it barely landed on the other monster because remember there is bulwark trait, right? So all status effects have a 50% less accuracy against all the monsters that have that trait. So we're gonna go ahead and charge up with our attacker. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but whoop, okay, all right. We just did it. Anyways, we can do nanovirus with kill mirror at least. So, oh wait, actually nanovirus won't even land because there's immune to torture. So see, like I said, this monster can be useless if you end up running up against a monster like this, you know, with torture, status caster of either immune to control or immune to torture, but especially immune to control. Now here, we regenerate our stamina with that, which is nice. I can't possess it again because remember, the monster can't be controlled, which kind of sucks. But we're just going to go ahead and one-tap it with our Skull Cracker here, and just like that, we eliminated it. So overall, it comes down to whether this monster is basically worth your $50 or not. So I personally would suggest you not to purchase it, even though there are some nice things about this monster. Of course, it comes with control skills and stuff like that, and it kind of reminds me of Monstera in a way, but Monstera was actually not that bad, especially in Grandmaster duels at the time with the dragon. But now we have, you know, monsters that are artifacts already that will be used in Grandmaster duels, you know what I mean? So I personally would just say, just save your money. And I know that this nanovirus right here blocks positive status effects, so you can continue basically spamming your Mega Possession, continue cycling that over and over again. But do you really want to rely on that? I'd rather just have another monster, another controller on my side, you know what I mean, that can do many other things rather than just possession. But honestly, the monsters are right. I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it probably is the worst, what's it called, exclusive Legends Pass monster so far for the Doomed era. That is. So yeah, that's just my opinion, but let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for today's monster review on the monster Brainlien. I hope this video gave you guys a good perspective on this monster, helped you guys out as well, and if it did, go ahead and drop a like on this video, show support by subscribing as well. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.